Alright, so it's Friday now, and that means the vendor is open. So let's see what I can go and buy.
You wanted to see me?
Um, okay, so I'll have to earn more tokens for that. Just 400% missions. Um, let's see. Guess one of those. I always buy these shape stabilizers too now because they come in handy when new characters come out and when you're farming and trying your luck. I'll buy these so I can sell them back. In worst case scenario, I can sell some gun blueprints. So that's all purchased, that portion. But yeah, like, I'll have to farm 400% missions to get more stuff. Just looking through these so far. Sell that stuff. A lot of them are guns. Okay. So that's all the characters. But I do have some gun blueprints and stuff I could sell. Like there's 89 of piercing light I see here, so let's see how many. So I don't need that many. Okay. So we're gonna sell 38, I think it says, of them. Alright. Cool. Yeah, because we're not gonna need that many piercing lights. I don't even use that, but I mean, if I use, who is it, Haley or something, a sniper, then, well, I already have one, but will I need more than one? Doubt it. So yeah, we're gonna switch up to a different character here for a moment, and we're gonna do this stuff to start. Yeah, I was on Div 2 on Xbox working on trying to get some more caches, seasonal caches, because I still need to get that outfit and those patches that they're giving out, but I have to grind the missions and that's boring as hell when you're by yourself, but I did some of it. I got 3
This is
items.
HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
But yeah, there's a lot more than 3 items, so I'll have to probably factor that in this weekend. And once I'm done getting that outfit, my plan is to go back to PlayStation and try to work on getting those raid exotics, but the drop rate is really low. I was lucky and blessed to get one.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming.
Skills come back. Fire. So as they spawn in, you just run over the fire and messed up. Kills that. This guy's gonna be aggroed on me. Oh yeah. He's already dead. Good shit. Woohoo! Bitch. Oops. Okay, let me see if I got anything decent from that. I doubt it. that's actually a mission I do need to farm over and over and over again to get these external components that I need for Freyna, Ultimate Freyna. I do have a set for her, but the stats on the set are just not that good. So ultimately I need to grind that out, but I mean, I only have so much time to grind between games, you know what I'm saying? So it takes a minute. Let me pull something up here. I'm gonna have to go into his arcade settings so I earn some points. I'm just looking at a photo. Actually, it's a photo from Moxie that he had posted under one of his videos of how to tune this dude. So, and that guy knows his shit. He's really awesome. Okay, so the last one we need is this one, enhanced skill cooldown, but we gotta earn the points for it. We'll get there. And then, yeah, then it's all done. So I'll just leave that up for a minute if you're wanting to copy what he's doing as far as what he's selected for the build. But that's how he has his build. Just, yeah, once I earn the points for this upper corner, then it's done. But yeah, I'll just leave that there for a minute. You can always go back and pause the video and see if you're working on Ultimate Blair. And other than that, the builds I'm using for him are made by Moxie, Moxsy. Want to give him credit because he's awesome. I use the majority of his builds. And so if you search his name and Ultimate Blair, you'll find what I'm working with. So, yeah. The one I'm working with is called Flame Walker in his video. So that's the one I use most of the time. But yeah. He's really fun. And apparently he's going to be needed for the next boss. It's going to be a boss where she's ice, so naturally you got to bring in fire. He's a fire character, so get your Ultimate Blairs built up, your Serenas built up, anything that inflicts fire damage. I guess even Lepic is a possibility. That would be my advice to you. And then you can go into maybe that boss battle. The only problem with him is he can't move around like a lot. And this next boss, what was her name? Ice Maiden, I think is her name. She looks like Dead Bride on steroids. Like she, yeah, she looks pretty intense from the little clip I saw. So, I think you're going to need something that has like a lot of movement. He has to stand still for a lot of his skills to like throw out the fire, throw out, you know. Whereas Serena, she seems to go airborne and be able to move around a bit more. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what people end up using. See when I'm throwing out his fire, like I can only jump a little bit. I can't like grapple and, you know. This gun that's on my back was incredibly hard for me to get. I had to fight the Death Stalker so many times, and that, I would argue, was the hardest boss fight. And you're not always guaranteed a drop of, you know, the pieces of the gun. You'd get, like, duplicates at times, which, I mean, can go towards your next one when you have to build it to enhance its unique ability. But, yeah, it was a lot of grinding to get this gun. So I know one day they'll just give it away, and I'll be pissed off about that because I put the work in. That's what they're tending to do now. That shit happens in the Division community too, though. You know, all the raid exclusives and stuff that a lot of people had to grind for. I don't know where this dude's at. I'm kind of confused what's going on here. Oh. Shit. People will go after him. Oh, he went to the wrong. We should start with this boss, not the other boss. Come on, Blue. I'm going after the wrong boss first. You don't want the teleporting one. Right away. What is this? Skill power. Huh. I'll hold on to it. It's double gold, but it's not the best one. I should probably put that in my stash. But yeah, usually the way that people play these two bosses is they don't go after they go after the first one, like, that I was kind of around. They don't go after the one that does the teleportation thing and kind of like, because then you have both bosses aggroed on you. You want to take the easier one down first and then finish the hard one after. Otherwise, people get downed. It's a fucked up thing, like, you know. That's what I found anyway. And so the one dude was going after the wrong boss first, so then it puts everybody else at risk. But it's done. But if I was to play it back, I'd show you how people typically do it. Maybe that person was just not experienced. I don't know. Right, so I need to put that thing in my stash. So I'm not going to be using that right away. Inventory, reactor, no, external component, pardon me. What was it called? This one, right? Enlightened Mage processors for non-attribute characters. Gives them some skill power. I don't know if people use this though, but the plague processor is what I'm actually trying to grind for and get better ones for Freyna. Well, the plague set, I guess they would call it. Alright, what do we got today? Ooh. The shelter, what does that one look like again? Okay. I believe I need Viessa for this. I wish, I don't know, I hope that they come out with a new ice character that's really good. Because Viessa, I know some people like her, but I find her a little bit awkward to work with personally. Not trying to complain. Everybody has their favorites. My favorites would be, of course, Bunny. A lot of people love Bunny. Inez, Freyna. So I guess like toxic electric characters. And then Blair. I like him a lot now. Lepic. I haven't used the medic, Eugen. I don't have him built up. I haven't used him yet, but his ultimate's on the way. So I'm really excited about that because... oh shit, I brought the wrong character. Never mind. I always get confused with this one. His, sorry, I'll finish my thought. His ultimate is a medic, so, you know, I usually play a medic in other games. So... shit, okay. Over here. I think there's another one over there that I missed. Yeah. Oh shit, where did he go? Damn. That's crazy. They like two-shot the fucking boss. But yeah, this is not the character that's proper for here anyway. I should have brought electric. I thought it was a different one with this like fire boss. See, I tried to get her gun skin to kind of match her outfit and her hair. Well, it was kind of difficult to find a color to match. I might have to look through again. Maybe they've added some new ones. But I mean, it doesn't look horrible. There we go. Hopefully get a team on point like that. The team was, yeah, good. Very on point. Got shit done quick. Somebody else with Fiesta too. Yeah, I don't have that frost. What do they call that? Like frost roads or whatever mod? Come on, let me in, let me in. I hate running around here. I always get stuck on the walls. It's a shitty design. Okay. I'll let them take that whole upper area and I'll just focus here. Fuck's this dude? It won't let me place it there. Holy shit. There. That was weird. Easy peasy though. Once I got the frost ball thing out. But yeah, it wouldn't let me place it. Instead it kept pulling out my gun to start shooting. I'm like, dude. I had to like go to the bottom of the steps in order to even get a chance to place it. Stupid game mechanics. She needs a rework or something, in my personal opinion. I don't know. I find her awkward to work with for deploying her skills. Like you have to stand still and then, you know. I just want something like Bunny. I can just throw the skills out and, you know, those standstill skills where you have to stand and then deploy your skill. They can be powerful, but they can also get you killed. I like skills that allow movement and not like being super glued to an area. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, I kind of wish they would work on that to allow movement while deploying the skills. Because other than that, it feels kind of, I don't know, peculiar. Alright. Bunny. I'm gonna do a bossing bunny. I'm gonna change my guns to bossing as well. I don't have a build on this one yet though, so I can't do that for that. But I can for that one. And let me clear some shit up first. But yeah, like everybody has their preferences of characters and stuff that, you know, they prefer to play with and ones that feel more compatible. I think I hear thunder. Yikes. Tomorrow's supposed to feel like 90 Fahrenheit. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tomorrow night at all. I mean, not that I sleep much anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be brutal. Oh shit. Sorry, I hit my mic. circle. And 6. So, second is triangle, and the other ones. X is third. Nope. We already found it. Bottom is square. Top is X. And it's a triangle yet. It's aggroed on me. Look at that shit. Look how much he's aggroed on me. Crazy. Second is circle. Top is square. Yep. I see what you're trying to do there. Pull that shit off again and I'll leave. Find a new group. Be respectful. It's not funny, it's lame. Grow up. People like that will have problems finding wives. This is circle. This is the bottom. Oh shit. Really? Well, if I get down, I don't know where the fucking help is. Damn, it's piss and rain right now. Yeah. I don't know if you, can you guys hear that? Oh yeah, thunder too. Shit. I might have to switch off the system. Fuck. We'll see how bad it is. But yeah, like, what was happening there was like, okay, so why I said you better get your shit together, like why I kind of got mad and said what I said is because, okay, there's this circle, right, that you have to stand in. Well, I was at the edge of the circle, and, you know, the timer is counting down before it, blows up or whatever. And so my other two teammates were keeping me pinned against the edge of that circle that I couldn't move, like, to make sure I stayed contained within it, if you know what I mean. So that's why I was like, if you roll it back, you'll see what I'm talking about. That's why I said, like, you better cut the shit or I'm gonna leave. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are. If you're not gonna play fair, I'm just not gonna participate, you know? I'm like that about everything in life. If you're not gonna be respectful and fair, I just peace out, you know? I don't have time for games and childish bullshit, you know? Act like a grown-up, communicate like a grown-up to me, and ironically, game like an adult, and then we can hang out and have fun, you know? Other than that, I can spend my time with other dudes that are respectful to me. That's how I look at it. Because there's plenty of guys on this game. Like, look at all the names over there. And it's a weekend, so... Oh, this feels so beautiful. This rain, guys, I'm telling you, it's cooling my room down immediately. But then it's supposed to get hot again tomorrow. Let me see if it still says that. It said it was going to be 90. Or later today, rather. But yeah, I don't have time for that bullshit. Yeah, the afternoon's supposed to feel like 90. Like, right now feels perfect. Next 2 days are kind of brutal for the weather. And then it cools down again to the 50s. I can't handle it when it goes to like 80, 90. Yeah, I start like feeling like icky. But yeah, I don't mind gaming with dudes, like, as long as you're respectful, you know. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna bitch about it and then take off. And the doggo is sniffing my ass crack. What the hell? Look at this. I mean, dogs apparently do that in real life. That's funny. Personal boundaries, buddy. But, yeah. Some shit like that just puts me in a bad mood. I gotta snap out of it. Give me a minute just to kind of cool down and reset myself before I go do other stuff. But yeah, that's why I keep my circle small in the gaming community, that I just associate with certain individuals. And 100% they have to be mature and respectful. Otherwise, I know I sound like a snob, I just won't let them near me, you know? Because it's a time waste to me. I don't like wasting my time. Anything that wastes my time, like, just has to go. Even when I come on here, I'm, like, pretty efficient, and one activity to the next, to the next, to the next, and then off the game, onto another game or onto something else. I gotta be doing stuff that is productive. I don't like being stuck in a mission for like 10 minutes because my teammates are purposely trying to fuck it up, As soon as I see signs of that, that's when I exit out of the mission. People would call it rage quitting. It's just, no, I don't like wasting my time. So I go on to another mission, or the same mission, rematch for it, and if I have more problems, then I just play it solo. I'm capable of doing what I just did there solo. But I just find it more fun to play with a group. So, but yeah, you'll start to see my temper come out, and it's not pretty when people are trying to mess with me. There's playful messing with somebody, but then there's just nastiness, kind of like devil kind of energy, and I don't want to participate with that. I'd rather hang around people that are kind. People like Grip and MCP. Before I would say this too of this guy that I used to game with too, Bluebird. He was a real sweet person, always seemed to have my back, and then after in-game, I was helping him through some stuff, trying to get his character up to date and close to where Grip and I got ours at, because there was a time I wasn't playing this game with Bluebird. And so I was trying to help him get caught up, and we were playing a mission, and just randomly he started meleeing me. I'm like, oh shit. So I tend to have with people, I have rose-colored glasses on when I meet them and stuff. I always think the best of people, and I never think or want to see that they have a bad side, and that's something I gotta learn with every person. Even I'm praising Grip and MCP, and I'm sure they have a bad side to them too, right? We're human. We all have it in different ways. None of us are perfect. But I think, maybe it's because I'm a Virgo, I kind of expect people to be perfect, which is bad, I know. But perfect as far as respect goes, especially in kindness and stuff. So the moment I see something bad, or they're treating me like shit, I kind of just yeah, the rose-colored glasses come off, and then reality kind of sets in, and then I have to deal with it, And I hate cutting people off. With Bluebird, there's days where I do miss his friendship, and I'm like, should I reach back out to him? But I'm just after I got angry and I said some pretty nasty things, which probably are unforgivable, but I was so pissed off. And that's why I always say to people, you don't want to see that side of me, the pissed off side, when I feel disrespected, sorry, can't even talk, disrespected, the claws kind of come out and the nasty side comes out, my words can be very cutting and hurtful to the point that somebody would never want to talk to me again because what I said was so nasty and cruel, you know, and I hate that side of me. And that's why I kind of say right out the gate to people, please, like, be respectful, please be kind, and we won't have a problem, you know. But I don't know what it is about guys, like, not all guys, but there's quite a few that I've run into. They love trying to get a girl downed, whether it's blowing up a gas can on her, whether it's, I don't know, what you kind of saw there, trying to pin me outside of the circle so I get downed. It's almost like they want to rescue a woman from a downed state or something. It's like a power trip thing. It's really weird. I'll get her down so I can be her knight in shining armor and pick her up. You know what I mean? That's what I see. And I'm like, fuck that. I can take care of myself. You know, just play it right. But there's also, like, abusive tendencies I notice with guys, some guys in the gaming community, not all. They take it a little too far. And then I start thinking, are they, like, abusive in real life? Like, do they hit women in real life? Like, yeah, so, like, my walls, like, are so, like, elevated, so high up now that, it's hard to let, like, different people in, you know? Because I feel like they got ulterior motives or some shit. And I don't like feeling like that. I like feeling like, oh, I can make a new friend. It's gonna be good. You know, like, kind of my naive nature that I had before. I miss that, but then it got me into trouble. So at times I'm just like, I do kind of what MCP does. He's like, I just want to game on my own, do my own thing, get my stuff accomplished. I don't really feel like maybe gaming with people today. Other times, like, he'll be like, okay, you know, I want to game with other folks within my clan or my friends, you know. And I'm sort of that same mindset. But yeah. Oops. So, I'm trying to think. I mean, I gotta do a couple things here. I gotta do, like, 400% missions. And I also need to farm for some reactors. So the asylum and what is the other? The shelter. The shelter's probably the best of the two. But I'm gonna go do my reactor farming first for a little bit. Because I'm gonna need this. I think I've already got my bossing one for Blair, but I don't have my regular farming one. The one I need. The one I have can work, but I need one with skill, cooldown, and crit damage, and it's really hard to get. I've been farming several days, couple weeks now, like, and no luck. But yeah, like, there's people I miss that, like, I used to have fun with, you know? And I wish I could go back to how things were, I guess you would say. I don't know. But things are impermanent, and I've learned, like, every time I've tried to go back, it just doesn't work out, and it just hurts even more. so I was like talking to one friend about another friend we know. We both haven't heard from this person. We both have wrote this person and got no response. And it's like bothering both of us because like that person feels ignored. I feel ignored. I mean, people are busy and they have their life, but I mean, it's been like a month, you know, of not hearing from this person, so you don't know if they're dead or alive. And yeah, like I thought, oh, this person's just ignoring me, you know, just because maybe something I did. That's my social anxiety like kicking in, because I always like, I'm socially anxious and I always think it's something I did, or you know. But I mean, this person's ignoring this other individual too. And so it's kind of weird, I don't know. Kind of, I says like, is this normal for them? Like, have they done this in the past? And they said, yeah, that is way too close. I'm gonna have to shut down my system. Let me finish this out here and then I'll shut it down. I'll have to play the rest of this tomorrow. When the thunder goes away. Anyways, they said that, no, it's not normal for them. They've known him longer than me. It says like they have a tendency to disappear like once in a while, but it's never this long, so I don't know. Oh, it's right here. System getting hit, so I'll have to shut it down. I'm sorry. I plan to play longer, but yeah, it's just, I guess could probably hear the thunder, I don't know. Makes me think of that old Fleetwood Mac song. It's like, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Yeah, women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. I was like raised on Fleetwood Mac. That was like one of this. My mom had this like cassette, and she would play that like a lot. It was like their greatest hits or something. And so like, you know, during, it's funny, but during like bath time or whatever, that's the song, like, or not the song, but the music that she would play would be Fleetwood Mac. And I was actually named after one of their songs too, called Sarah. Spelt differently though. But yeah, I'm gonna delete all this and thunder only. Sorry, it's just, yeah. This is a big storm. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder in the background. We always used to joke when I was little too, like whenever you'd hear the thunder like that, like God's bowling. It's playing a bowling game. But yeah, anyways. I'm just kind of bummed because I thought I could play more of this. We'll see. I might come back tonight if it calms down, but if not, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, it's unfortunately. Let me see what I have to do still. Yeah, 51 of 60. See, I'm almost done that. I almost got the daily done, but I gotta go. I'm sorry for cutting it so short, but yeah, I just don't want my system getting hit by lightning. And it's a possibility. Actually, one neighbor in here, really quick, I'm gonna tell you, he had a satellite dish, and one year lightning hit the satellite dish, rolled off of it, and somehow went into his house and hit his computer and fried his motherboard and everything. His computer went kaput. So like I'm terrified of thunder. It's like one of my fears. I don't know what it is, but I always get freaked out about getting hit by lightning. It's yeah, an anxiety thing. I'm not a fan. I like the sound of rain, but not thunder. Thunder gives me the creeps. But all right guys, I'll catch you around sometime soon.